Okay, here's the thing. One Piece might seem like a basic anime to some, but at least to me personally, it's the mixture of ideas that just span the entire globe. It's like there are ideas from everywhere. It's not just limited to Japan, and it actually goes into a lot of depth about things like real world problems like slavery or complex relationship aspects, about friendships of different kinds, and even philosophy. Now, let's talk about the Mugiwara Paradox. Hey guys, welcome back to Quickies, the show where we take a topic and we explain it to you really quickly. Today we're going to talk about the anime version of Theseus's paradox, or the ship of Theseus. For those who don't know, Theseus was an ancient Greek character who is said to be the founder of Athens, and he also fought the Minotaur. The question is both a basic philosophy question as well as a very complicated one. It hasn't been answered for thousands of years. It goes like this: if the ship on which Theseus sailed has been so heavily repaired and nearly every part replaced, is it still the same ship? And if not, at what point did it stop being the same ship? This is then applied to the human body when it comes to philosophy. It is said that every 7 years or so you get a new body, as literally every cell in your body has been replaced with a new cell, regenerated. Does that mean you are still you? Does it mean your cells or your body is not what makes you you? So, in that case, what does make you you? So, what does anything of this have to do with anime? We're getting there, okay? The Mugiwara pirates are the anime version of Theseus. So, spoilers for those of you who are still reading the Water 7 arc or who are yet to reach there in One Piece. Anyway, when the crew reach Water 7, and mind you, this is after they go to Skypiea, so the ship has taken a lot of damage from literally boosting up to the sky and coming back down. So they realize that Usopp and Luffy's rudimentary fixing of the Going Merry is definitely not enough to keep it going anymore. So they decide they need the work of a professional to make sure the Merry can go on, and well, they find the best shipwrights in the world in Water 7, since it's all about water and all. Unfortunately for the crew, the Going Merry is not a ship that was made to sail the turbulent seas of the Grand Line and the New World. It took too much damage to the keel, because I keep saying that word wrong, and it would need to be replaced. Basically, it's in its entirety. So the keel is what is the spine of the ship, and all the planks are attached to the keel. And changing everything about the keel means you have to attach new planks, and that would technically mean it's not the same ship. So it would be a ship that looks exactly like the Going Merry, but it wouldn't be the same. Obviously, this is a concept that is put in a medium, manga and anime, which a lot of kids consume. So it needs to be understood by kids and adults at the same time. So Oda does this very well by talking about the intuitive feel of the ship in relation to the crew. He talks about how the crew has built an emotional connection to the ship, and how the ship is basically another crew member, and how they would be the ones who most feel like it's not the same ship. In fact, they even say that it can look the same, it can feel the same, but when you guys are in the ship, you guys will feel like it's not the same ship. You guys will feel that something is different. This is further built on with the spirit of the Going Merry, which Oda adds, which is shown in Skypiea first, where the ship's spirit kind of fixes the ship itself. And later on, when it saves them from the clutches of the world government and the Buster Call. But not only does this make the average viewer relate to the ship and the crew a lot more, it leads to emotional moments. The average viewer also understands this kind of thinking, this kind of philosophical thinking, and makes them think a little bit about their own lives and own selves. Is that weird? I don't know. Personally, I feel like manga is a very good medium for thoughtful and provocative content that both entertains and teaches people something, kind of like old literature. With access to manga, people are thinking a lot more about the world and how it works and their roles in it. So, Oda is like the Shakespeare of our times. As for the Mugiwara Paradox, would you like to know the answer? I would too! Is the Going Merry going to be the Going Merry after it's replaced, or is it a new ship and the old one is the Going Merry? There is no answer to this question that has been accepted by the world as good enough. People have been arguing about it for years, thousands of years. The main point of this topic and the question is, what does it mean to you? What do you get out of it? This is a deeper question about our own identities. What makes us us? What constitutes our sense of self, our idea of self? As long as it makes you think, it served its purpose. If you stopped and thought, well, it's true, the Mary won't be the Mary if everything is different. Oda's goal with this topic is achieved. What are your thoughts on the Mugiwara Paradox? Let us know in the comments down below. Or you can join our Discord channel with the link in the description. We have a lot of talks about anime over there. A lot of arguments too, apparently. And I talk a lot about One Piece and write really long, strong replies to everybody. But that's it for this episode of Quickies. Again, let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Join our Discord channel. Like, share, follow, and we shall be back next week with another theory.